I want to make sure that we have nothing but content. And
well, that'll be
people are going
interesting,
away with.
Rollo, because earlier you said about how do you recognize a good red pill coach, right, or good inner game. Well, you know, so I think this is, I believe they call the problem of expertise, which is by the time you understand how to judge an expert, you no longer need the expert so much. Right. And, you know, certain industries where the customer doesn't know the value of the product, like management consultant, for example. You know, like everybody eats a Mars bar, they know if they like it or not, but they don't necessarily know if a life coach is good. There's a serious problem about the customer determining the value of the competing products. But if the red pill, so that I haven't been to a 21 convention yet, but yeah, if it goes the way that you're thinking it, trying to make it, that is the first step, right? It's like guys go, they absorb that, they get a grounding, and they now know more, so they're not taken by the grifters. That could maybe be a hope, you know.
I got a super chat question here from Motive. He says, love both of your work, invaluable for men like me. Question: what is your opinion on approach anxiety, fear of rejection versus Me Too, hashtag Me Too anxiety? I've faced several close calls lately. So I think I have this conversation with Alan Roger Currie, who is the author of Mode 1, and he is very direct game. It's all, you know, hey, are you on board? If you're not on board, then I'm out, kind of thing. Like you're very upfront. It's in your face. You know, are you DTF or not, kind of thing. And I've always asked, the conversation, the debate that we always have is, how does that work in the Me Too era?
Well, I'd say it didn't work before the Me Too era either. But, you know, I mean, it's basically ultimatum game, right? There is no game there. Well, you know, if doing 1,000 sets, day game or night game, bar game, whatever, it's really stressful. You'll have all kinds of emotional problems while you do it, all kinds of meltdowns. And, you know, the idea is if you do it right, you get better, you rebuild. But if you're doing it wrong because your coach is a charlatan, you're going to go through all that pain, and, you know, you might actually get worse, not better.
Yeah, that's one of my primary concerns is I see exactly, I'm sorry to cut you out, but I see exactly what you're talking about, particularly with the in respect to the grifter stuff. And you're right. By that time, they've got you know, well, if not a sizable amount, they've got more followers than they had before. And I worry about guys just like you are about getting bad information. When I have guys that I call these guys purple pill, of course, you know, they're these guys who were red pill, or they have accepted just enough of the red pill that they can use it, or that it's practical to them, but they reject all the parts of the red pill that are unflattering to the feminine, or unflattering, or disagree with their still very blue pill investments, and then use that as a basis to sell a program, to sell advice, to say, hey, I'm a life coach, I'm a counselor, whatever.
Oh, they're total jokes.
Yeah. And what they are is they've gone from, they would like to think that they are life coaches, or they're sellouts. They're about the hustle. They're about the hustle, and less about the message. And so I have to watch that. I don't know. Maybe I get too bent out of shape for that. Maybe I shouldn't.
Look, I think you should, because these guys are frauds. You know, they're selling skills they don't have, right? They're marketing skills they don't have. They're saying stuff they know isn't true. I mean, they're used car salesmen. You know, they're door-to-door salesmen writ large. They're worthless people.